for your patience. We are just getting right in, and I hope that this special event is very fruitful and end well. We all know why we are gathered here. We are here for a special award tonight and a special dinner. Of course, my name is Theodos, and I'll be moderating you throughout the whole session. And of course, I'll flow with you. I will not waste much time. I'll just delve into it and give you a rundown of what we're expecting tonight. We have some set of awards. Of course, that the Internet Society is global, it's open to all. The Internet Society Ghana chapter is a multi-stakeholder organization that is full of workers from different stakeholder groups. So as we are sitting around you, be sure to see people from different organizations and different categories. And we have decided as an organization to kind of award the work of some individuals that have put in their best. It's something that we should do often. I would like to invite the Vice President currently, Madam Ajele Eshon Elliott, to give us the opening remarks. Then after that, the President of the Internet Society Ghana chapter will be here, and the person of Mr. Francis Akwa Amen. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are all welcome to this wonderful soiree. And this just came up one dawn. The President and I normally work around 12 midnight to 1 a.m. That's when we have time to discuss Isoc. Of course, that's around half an hour period. And I guess those are the times you get to have, ideas, think through, what can we do? What else can we do to bring all of us together? Most of the time, when we share, it's all about meetings, about the internet, how are we protecting it, how are we making it safe, how are we safeguarding it. But at the end of the day, we want to build a relationship. That is the goal. Build a relationship. But before some of us joined the Internet Society, others held our hands. I remember in 2013 at one meeting at the University of Cape Coast, and it was just mentioned that, there's Afro going to come up, and you are a woman in tech. Why don't you apply for it? Sometimes you don't know these things until somebody mentions it. And then I get to Zambia, and then there's a mention of Internet Society and the role that you could play in this society. And since 2013 till now, some of us have been in here thinking every day what we can do to protect our young ones. That's the image personally I've had for myself. And this way we teach our children how to stay safe online, how to teach our parents, our mothers, how to monitor their children online. Listen, when it has to deal with the internet, it's big. That is why we say it is a multi-stakeholder, fraternity. We need everybody on board. The lawyers, the communicators. As a lecturer, I realize that sometimes we know what we want to say or teach, but we are not able to communicate it well. So we need everybody on board. This evening, the agenda is simple. Oneness, togetherness, but all of us, we have one goal, to make sure that the internet is for everyone. We are all welcome to this evening's program, and I pray that we'll all enjoy ourselves and network, and we'll make sure that at least those, the pioneers of Internet Society, will talk to us whilst we are having this opportunity to dine and wine. Thank you very much.
Very much. I'll take another remark from the President Francis Akwa.
Thank you. Good evening. Dr. Obomi, Mr. Erica Komia, friends from the Cybersecurity Authority, friends from GIFEC, friends from Youth Employment Agency, all those who observe. Good evening once again. I'm very happy to see this evening come to life. I feel very happy and appreciate your coming. We are here tonight for very simple reasons. We are the Internet Society, and we believe in the protection and development of the Internet. Isoc has been in existence from 1996. We are about 26 years, and we believe when we joined the Internet Society, somebody had laid the foundation. So it is very important that you appreciate what just started it. And it's been a long time we came together as family, friends of the Internet, to network and talk and see how best we promote and protect the Internet of Ghana. The Internet of Ghana ecosystem has seen a lot of growth in the past years, and I believe it is very evident. Now we have the Cybersecurity Authority, we have Data Protection Agency, we have NITA, National Information Technology Agency, which are all trying to regulate to make the Internet very safe to the data place to use. That means we have to play our part to make it work. And the Internet Society, in our quest to connect everyone to the Internet, as it stands, data show that out of the 8 billion population in the world, about 2.7 are still not connected to the Internet. And we believe at the Isoc Ghana or Internet Society Global, we can't do it alone. So we have to partner with other agencies to get it done. And that's why we've gathered here tonight. And also to appreciate those who are also doing various works to get people connected to the Internet. I know various agencies here are playing their part to play their roles to get people to the Internet. So we are here tonight to appreciate you and say we thank you for what you are doing to get people connected to the Internet, and also network and also learn from you. And moreover, the next steps, someone wants after here, what next? I still want to do more. And in doing more, we have to empower people to also do more. So we want to do a lot of organizational partnership. We want to get involved. We want to get close to you. So that we'll see what you do. We also see what we do. And we'll see where we can come together and promote the Internet ecosystem. So I welcome you here tonight once again. And I assure you it's going to be a wonderful evening. So stay close to your seats and enjoy yourself. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I think that was extensive. And I don't want to keep us waiting. If you're as hungry as I am, then I want us to quickly delve into the eating first. Then we can focus on the job for the night. Is that okay? Yes, so let's go into eating and then we come back on the job for the night. Thank you. We are all refreshed now, right? So we are going to go straight into the awards. We have 8 different categories of workers and past president that will be awarded tonight. This is just to say thank you for their wonderful job and to look forward to various collaborations and work with them. But before I do that, I would like to acknowledge some key organizations and their representatives. First on my list is a representative from GIFEC. We want to acknowledge your presence. We also want to acknowledge the presence of representatives from the Ministry of Communication, from youth employment agencies, and all other various protocols observed. Now, to do the presentation for the past immediate executives, I'd like to invite Madam Maud Elliott Ashon to do that. Now, this category has 6 distinguished individuals that have served on the committee for the past 2 years. They've played various roles and we would like to acknowledge their presence. Madam Maud, please take your stand here with me. And for tonight, the awardees are as follows. First on our list are serving as the past chair for women and youth is Miss Lily Edinamboche. For we have Professor Testa here. Also have Patricia Adeflemu. Yes. Fred Azori, Vanessa Issa, and Derek Ni Bako Ado. So Madam Mod would help us to do that presentation. I know your hands are busy, but once we do that, give them a round of applause. Thank you.
here for this. I mean, it's surprising, but thank you. Yeah.
Now, next on my list is a man who calls himself the traveler of, I don't know, he travels all over the world, but he still finds time to work and dedicate. I'd like to invite Mr. Maxwell Agani to take up the stage for this award. Thank you so much for all you do. We do appreciate you for making time all your efforts and contributions. Thank you so much for your contribution, your dedication, your skills, and your son. We appreciate you and would like to honor you.
Hello from Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. I have some $100 on me, so I will share it there. Thank you all, Isoc Ghana. I started volunteering in 2019. I served on many committee. I love to serve. Let's keep serving. One internet. Let's all get connected. Thank you very much.
I'd also like to invite Mr. Emmanuel Gadasu if you are here. I'd like to appreciate and honor you. You are always present, ready to work, and always on the standby for our school. We appreciate you. Thank you for spending your time and all your effort and always ready to work. We appreciate you.
This is a huge surprise. And all I can say is thank you, Isoc, for the opportunity. Anytime we have the opportunity to stand anywhere and speak, it's because Isoc has given us the opportunity to do so, to share our knowledge and also to be a blessing to others. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And those were the outstanding volunteers for the past 4 years counting. Now we are moving quickly on to the next category. We have just one awardee in this category. And now Isoc, as you know, has different working groups, right? And we have various individuals that share those working groups. Over the past years, we still have their contributions that work together to hold the organization stable. And so I would like to invite Mr. Richard Autry, if he's here, Mr. Richard Autry, to do the presentation for this category. And this is the Outstanding Committee Chair category. Mr. Richard. Okay, I would, since it's not here, I will kindly call on Engineer Frederick Abani to do the presentation for me. Please, a round of applause. Now, the awardee for this category is in the person of Miss Lily Namboche, the Outstanding Committee Chair. She was the former chair for youth and women, and of course she will attest for her wonderful job. And Sister Linda will take the presentation on her. A round of applause. I will keep you here shortly for another set, I know. Just short, since you are here, you do this with me. Okay. Perfect. Now, we also want to acknowledge some supportive organizations that have been partners with us for the past few years. They've been supportive as usual, and they've been great. So, of course, if I mention the organization, I would just want any representative to pick up that on their behalf. So, they are here. Any representative from Givek? Yes, I see. A round of applause for him. Thank you so much for your support for us and the initiatives that we do. Now, I would also want to invite a representative from the Ministry of Communication for their work done in Girls in ICT. Any representative from the Ministry of Communication? Any representative? Or I should just call who I know. Because I know Nana Rufi is here. Since I know Nana Rufi, round of applause for him. Nana, I want you on the stage. I'd like to see you on the stage. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to you and your ministry and the entire ministry for your work in the organization. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. I also want to call upon a representative from Laboni Senior High School. Laboni Senior High School representatives, I see them around. Kindly take the podium for us. We want to appreciate you for giving us the opportunity to hold the Next Gen ICT program in your institution. We are doing more work there. Thank you for the opportunity. And a round of applause for my special mother. She was actually my teacher in senior high school. I saw her today. I was so shocked. Thank you so much, Miss Akodo, for doing this wonderful job for us. Thank you. We are grateful to your school for giving us the opportunity to do our program. Finally, in that category, I would like to invite a representative from NCA. We are here, representative from NCA. Any representative from NCA. We are appreciating you for your support to the organization throughout the entire. Thank you so much, Engineer David Apollo. Now, in the next set of categories, I would like to invite Mr. Alexander Opon to give out the class for us. A round of applause for him, sir. In this set of category, we would like to award the most outstanding personality of the century. That's a great portfolio. We'd like to acknowledge the most outstanding personalities and individuals for the century. And to do that is Mr. Alexander. The first presentation goes to Honorable Sam George. He's a member of Parliament. Unfortunately, he's not here with us. And so I'd like to call on Wisdom Doctor to pick up his presentation on behalf. A round of applause for Wisdom Doctor. Our next presentation as well goes to Dr. Albert Entries. Unfortunately, he's not here, and Mr. Alexander Opon will take on his behalf. And he's presenting, so I guess that I'll start. So much. Okay, so I'll still keep you here. I know your hand is full. I'll help you with this and keep here for another set of questions.
Good evening, everyone. I'm standing on behalf of Dr. Albert Andrew Osiako, who is the Director General of the Cybersecurity Authority. One of the things that the Cybersecurity Authority tries to do is try to associate itself with organizations like the Internet Society, in able to build capacity and also to make sure that we are creating together a very secure and resilient digital ecosystem. So as part of that, Dr. Albert Andrew Osiako has donated 5,000 Ghana cedis to work towards the work of the Internet Society. Thank you very much.
Okay, we have another set of presentations coming up from the UCC 2008 IT Year Group. So if you are here, UCC 2008 IT Year Group. And I see you. UCC 2008 IT Year Group.
We are here tonight to celebrate some great personalities. First of all, as people who have impacted us, and also as founding members of Isoc Ghana. Alright, to give a background to that, we are former students of the University of Cape, and our, as the saying goes, if today we can see far, it's because we stood on the shoulders of giants. And we see ourselves as people who have actually gone a little into the spheres of IT. But all has been the contribution of our dear lecturers. And we do revere them so much. So tonight, we want all of you here to join us as we celebrate two of these great men who have indeed contributed to us. So with all protocols observed and with all humility, I would kindly invite Mr. Daniel Oguobi. Hello, sir. And also our own Mr. Eric Akumia. So before we present it, we would want our MC to read what is on it for them. Yeah, hello, sis.
Okay. It says citation of Anna presented to Mr. Daniel Ogo in recognition of your commitment to advancing scholarship in the area of computer science and information technology. The 2008 year group ICT student of UCC are here to say thank you for your positively impartation and enriching our lives, especially through mentorship. Thank you so much. Acomia is a citation of honor presented to Mr. Eric Acomia in recognition of your commitment to advancing scholarship in the area of computer science and information technology. The 2008 year group IT student of UCC are here to say thank you for positively impacting and enriching their lives, especially through your education.
As a matter of fact, I don't know how these guys maneuver to get here to give me an award. Because if there's anything I'm expecting from this function, it's for my like so happy that it's from students I've left them behind all that. Anyway, I appreciate their effort. Most of us want to thank you very much for thinking about us and giving us this one. We dedicate this all who have studied computer science and IT at the University of this.
So I'm keeping you again. Yes, because you are special to me, so I'm working with you tonight to present the next set of categories. And I would want to stand on the shoulders of the people that left to appreciate again the past executives. I'm sure that they've laid the foundation for us to follow. And without them, I'm sure we could not do as much as we are doing now. We always run to them for advice and I'll tell them how it feels like now to stand in their place. And so to do that with me again is Mr. Alexander Opon. And I'd like to invite Madam Vera Acomia to come onto the stage. We appreciate you. Thank you for doing a wonderful job. In fact, when I was the competition chair, I really do look out to you for your work. And I hope that you will be able to actually do what you do. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for your marvelous contribution. Very much. A round of applause for I also want to call upon Dr. Edwin Opari. Dr. Edwin Opari, if you are here, please kindly come to us and a round of applause for you. Dr. Edwin Opari. Okay, so once we get Dr. to come to the stage, Mr. Rojaba, if you are here, a round of applause for him. Mr. Rojaba. Okay. I think I'm taking those to our word too. Alright, I also want to invite Dr. Mohammed Sani Abdullah. Dr. Mohammed Sani Abdullah. Okay, if you are not here, Mr. Alexander, I'm bringing you. This was nice. Thank you so much. Now the next set of categories is for the past presidents that have served so far. And I would like to invite Mr. Kisi Edu from United Way. If you are here, kindly come onto the stage for me and read and for the presentation. Please, a round of applause for him. Now, in this set of categories that we also wonderful men, they serve in the same presidency, they've laid the foundation and they've done a wonderful job. We would like to acknowledge them this evening and say thank you to them. First on my list is Mr. Eric Acomia. All young experiences, and to just share their stories with us. But I would want to invite Ben Ashore to do the next set of presentation to us. Ben, if you are there, can you join me on the stage? Ben Ashore. Benjamin Asian, sorry. Benjamin Asian, if you are here, can you join me on the stage? A round of applause for you, Alright, now for these two set of categories, I would like to award the most supportive administrator for this organization. This individual has been very supportive in administrative work and has helped to run the chapter smoothly. Now she is not here, but her presentation will be received by Yaira, and the awardee is Miss Nancy Doche. So Yaira, if you can come into the stage to receive the most supportive administrative award on behalf of Miss Nancy Doche. This man has been so awesome with his contributions, not only in Ghana, but on the international scene. He's known as a part of the internet in Africa, and he has lived to his expectation. To do that presentation again, unfortunately, he's not here, but Leah is here to take the presentation on his behalf. Ladies and gentlemen, with a round of applause, help me welcome Leah to take the presentation on behalf of Professor Lee Nakupeno for his awesome contribution as part of the internet study the founder of and the father of internet industry. I'll just hold you there again for one last set of presentation in the category of the most outstanding volunteer of the year or for the duration. Let's give it up for Mr. Shadrach Akwa. A round of applause for him for his contribution and support for the year. To just share their thoughts, their experience, and say a word of thank you and all that. So,
okay, thank you very much. It's only 2 minutes that I have. Yeah, so it's interesting. My journey began in computing more because I met members of Isoc and people of Isoc that are working. The first time I met Prof. Sakwero, what we agreed on has nothing to do with computing per se. I was actively fighting. I retired from active fighting in 2008 as a martial artist. Prof. Sakwero is a sportsman. So I saw him performing Tai Chi Chuan on campus, and I realized that I have to learn that. So even though my journey with Prof. Queno has to do with martial arts, our works and connections that has to do with computing continue. The first person to make sure that I had a domain is Prof. Lee Nakupeno. He created my first domain for me, pushed me to do a lot of work with the web, encouraged me to do most of the works in computing. He supervised my PhD, co-supervised my PhD also as well, that I did in France. Professor has been there very supportive to me, and we shared both the Isoc journey and stuff like that. And one interesting thing is that I've served on a lot of platforms and I still continue to serve. I consulted for a lot of governments, Israel, US, and a whole lot. I was in Israel, invited by the former Benjamin Netanyahu, the former Prime Minister of Israel. And I met some CEOs within the tech space who were working on cybersecurity and stuff like that. One of the most interesting things is that most of them that I met, the first question they asked me is that, where are you from? Because I always wear my phone. Then I said Ghana. Then the second one is, do you know Professor Nina Kukwela? That's always the second question. Even on IETF platforms where I was there to work with standards and also at NIST. So this is how far Isoc can take people in terms of network and how you can work with people. But my journey, as I said, in terms of the foundations that I've laid within the space of computing began with my interaction with Isoc members. But I officially joined Isoc in 2007. Where Prof. Nina Kukwela made sure that I registered on the Isoc website and stuff like that, and I still continue with the Isoc activities up to date. So 2 minutes to the
So I'll give you onto the stage and I'll give you another job because I love your speech. And I would like you to do a presentation for Mr. Derek Lee Kako Ado. Mr. Derek, a round of applause to you. Please come onto the stage. He was our past immediate past secretary. Yes, so I have some presentation for you. The man of the moment. A round of applause for you. Thank you. Mr. Kako, I'll also keep you here. I'll keep you here. So just share your experience. I'm gathering experience tonight. Share your experience as working for
Good evening. I'll say it was a delight working with Isoc. I started as a non-executive when the previous last two administration was in place and supported the network. I was voted in as a secretary in the last administration. I started working well with my people, but alongside, there were a lot of domestic issues along the way, so I became a true one. But I worked anyway. But it was very much of a delight roping people into Isoc and telling the Isoc story. Thank you very much.
I would really want us to hear from him. We all have stories of being volunteers and working and running around, attending events all from our pockets. And I'm sure that along the line we get tired and get frustrated.
I think it has really been a journey, and the whole idea of volunteering for Isoc has been a privilege because before I joined Isoc, I had seen Isoc, on social media, and I was wondering how I could be part of Isoc. So I remember I was in Cape Coast at that time, and I started with an IGF with India. So Ghana, and it was a Ghana IGF and an Indian IGF, and I started. And Toyota put me on a team for communication, I remember. So I was doing more communication, social media, and just that, being part of events and then making sure things ran up. It's been a wonderful experience working with Auntie Maud, Francis, Rose, everyone on the team, Shadrach, Selby, and everyone. It's been a wonderful experience. Maybe you have to start writing a book or something on Isoc or something. And thank you to everyone for the big people on the page who have been taking time to say, hey, you can do this and etc. It's a wonderful journey, and thank God he has better inspired. I think I've said enough to this. So I think people here would want to say thank you to my bosses here, my headmistress of Laboni Senior High School, because she has been a wonderful person. Anytime I ask for the skills to join my Isoc event, she doesn't hesitate, and then that has been a wonderful person. So actually ask if I really go to work, but I want to work really. So, yeah, so that's my boss, Miss Apollo is there. So, yeah, and my man needs to involve in a wonderful people there. So, yes. So, it's because of the work and the other balance, they are not too flexible as to getting things done. I'm sure they are in support of our personal growth and etc. And yes, thank you. But director for IT in YD is also there. And then, since I met him too, I'm sure it's a big yes, because the event I met him in a palm or etc. And Frederick Abba Honorable has been doing also. So
thank you everyone. I think I'm out to be short. All participants of them and all members of Isoc. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for honoring our invitation. And we hope that next time when we invite you, you will come and spend our precious time with us. Thank you.